Jet's JDP-15M bench mount drill press looks a lot like a floor model because a lot of it is. The entire cast iron headstock assembly is right off Jet's floor model version of this drill press. So is the 2 7/8 inch all steel precision ground column. This one is just a little shorter. The bench model's cast iron base is a little smaller than the floor model, but not by much. The 3/4 horsepower dual voltage motor is also right off the floor model. The motor is mounted on a pair of shafts to make changing speeds easier. You just loosen this thumb screw, there's one on either side of the power head, and then turn this handle to bring the motor in to relax the belts. And then you can move the belts to the pulley positions needed for the speed you want. A chart showing the speeds and all of the belt positions is provided inside the top cover. Move the motor back to apply tension to the belts and tighten both of the thumb screws. Another feature right off the floor model is this large cast iron table. And as you might expect, the table is raised and lowered with a hand crank. And you lock the table height in place with this hand-operated lever. By loosening that same handle, you can move the table to either side to get it out of the way. And that lets you use the full 24-inch spindle to base capacity. The table can be tilted up to 45 degrees to the left or right, and it can use this handy scale to get the right setting. A very handy feature that you don't find on drill presses often is a pivoting table. You just loosen this handle, and you can turn the table wherever you want it. That means you can move the table left or right, tilt it left or right, and then spin the table itself. If you can't get the setup you need with this outfit, you're doing something wrong. Another very cool idea is moving the skirt inboard. That lets you put clamps on the outside edge of the table without having to fight that skirt. This is a very good idea that you'll get used to real quick. Jet also includes this depth gauge with fully adjustable stops. When you need to drill a lot of holes the same depth, or you have a depth that you just can't go beyond without ruining the piece, these stops come in very handy. Jet also includes this work light with its own switch on the side of the headstock. Because the work light is built into the bottom of the headstock, it's out of the operator's view so it doesn't glare in his eyes, but it does light up the work area nicely. Also included is a very nice 5/8 inch capacity chuck. The chuck comes with a spring-loaded key. That means you can't leave it in the chuck by accident and have it fly out when you turn the drill press on. Jet wanted to be sure that the spindle goes up and down smoothly for a long time, so they mounted it in high-quality ball bearings. And you can adjust the return pressure on the spindle by adjusting the spring on the left side of the machine. If you've been wanting to get a drill press, it can drill little holes and drill them very straight, or to drill bigger holes and actually get them straight and to the depth that you really wanted, or drill about any size hole at the right angle and depth, or do a little sanding, or just about any operation that can be done on a drill press. And if you just don't have room for a floor mount drill press, check out the Jet bench mount drill press. This is a very well made machine that'll last you for many, many years.